you think of skincare for toddlers? Is that something we really needed in 2025? I also have some new product launches with me that we're gonna chat about, and I just got my hair done. So even though this video is technically a day late, I figured I couldn't waste this makeup look and this hair. So if you guys want to get cozy and chat about new releases and makeup news. Also, I saw something about an influencer getting sued for breaking up a marriage. I know this video is called new makeup releases, but I also like to throw in a little gossip every once in a while. So grab a snack, sit down, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. So first of all, I got this package from Alter Ego, and they sent me their new brush set, and I did not realize, I think they said 21 brushes, and I didn't realize how many 21 would feel like until I started like taking all of this out of the packaging. A lot of these shapes kind of remind me of other brands that have similar brushes. I feel like a lot of like BK Beauty, but these ones, the bristles just feel a little more slippy. So I don't know how well these will do with makeup application, but I'm definitely going to try. I have the Alter Ego. I think they sent me their eyeshadow brushes because they did have an eye brush set, and that one was fine. And there's quite a few like eyeshadow brushes in this set as well, so I'm going to try them. But a lot of these definitely remind me, like this one is definitely reminded me of BK Beauty. A lot of these remind me of BK Beauty's brushes, so I'm very curious to try. They feel a lot softer, so I don't know how well they will do at applying makeup, but I'm also like so curious. And they have these white handles, and I believe these are already available on the Alter Ego website, and they are quite affordable as well. And then on top of that, you can use a discount code. I believe they changed mine to be KH Makeup because that's the one I just use with all of my affiliates. So I believe you can try KH Makeup, but they have different sets. I just combined the whole thing together because I was like, let me just put it all in a cup. So that's what I did, and this whole set is $65. It's 21 pieces. Then you can just get the core face set for $25, signature foundation duo for $14, face brush expansion set for $25. There's an eye set for $18 and a signature precision brush set for $20. And you can pick up these brushes individually as well. Honestly, some of the bigger brushes are like $10 on their own. So depending on what you're trying to buy, you might be really quite well off just getting the entire set for $65 and then using a code on top of that. So yeah, I love an affordable brush set. I'm definitely going to test these guys out, and I will keep you guys posted in a future testing new makeup video or something. I'll definitely let you guys know. Next, we have a little bit of news about my Sigma set. I think we launched this on my daughter's first birthday. We launched this, so it's been a hot minute since I talked about this, but they're doing a special sale on these sets. So starting December 2nd, anyone who purchases my set will also receive a free color correcting duo, and you'll automatically be entered into a giveaway to win the brush care bundle, which will include a cleaning mat, a switch and Sigmagic liquid and scrub, and a brush tower. So that's a nice incentive if you wanted to pick this up. I believe we still have some stock left, and it retails for $83, and you can use my discount code KHMakeup10 on the Sigma Beauty website to save a little bit on this bundle. I think you can use my code on it. If not, it is already quite discounted. So in my set, I have the Corte Rosa mini palette, a really pretty blush, and 2 Sigma brushes. So I wanted to create the perfect like tan girl friendly starter kit with Sigma products, and I've loved Sigma for a very long time. So I just thought that would be a fun way for you guys to get a little taste of the brand. They have so many great products, but I picked my absolute favorite. So check out my Sigma like collab video. I actually watched that recently. It was fun. I couldn't believe how short my hair was in that video, but that is happening as well. And so I just wanted to mention, I know December 2nd seems kind of far away, but I feel like it's going to be here before we even know it. So I just wanted to mention that. And then I did get a package from Lethal Cosmetics. They've been announcing their rebrand, and so they sent over a cute little package. Look at this box. Is that not epic? and it says more ourselves, more lethal. They've got some information on here. It says, Dear Karen, you've been with us for a while through the pigments, the palettes, and the chaos that makes lethal what it is, and that's exactly why we are so excited to share this moment with you. So they still have the custom palettes and everything, and I believe they just sent me their little palette and some of their new singles. So I'm very, very excited. I don't know if they launch new shades, honestly. It's been a whirlwind this weekend. I really haven't had time. Today was probably one of the busiest days of the year for me. I just had so many things going on with the kids and appointments and stuff like that. But they have a cute new logo, and this is what their singles are packaged like. And so, yeah, I need to unpack this and put this palette together, but I'll definitely do a video with this in the future. You guys know I love seeing indie brands innovate and, you know, take on the next level. So it's fun to see Lethal kind of enter into this new era. So congratulations to the brand on their future success. And then last but certainly not least, with me, I have the new Fantasy Cosmetica collection. I haven't watched anyone's videos yet, so I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's Artificer. This is their new neutral palette, and it's so beautiful. I posted a look with this, and I can't wait to play with it again. You guys know I love colorful eyeshadow palettes, but I really love this one. It is a warm tone neutral palette with such beautiful colors, and the eyeshadows perform so well. So that is the palette. And then I have the 3 single shadows as well as this magnetic palette that they have for singles. How cute. And then they also created a little pan repair kit as well as a eyeshadow removing tool. So if you like to kind of do custom stuff, they have a little kit for you that you can buy. And all of this is launching on the 20th at 11 a.m. Central Time. And you can use my code KHMakeup on the Fantasy Cosmetica website to save. They're also kicking off their Black Friday sale, and they did send me the information. I did talk about all of it on my video, so go over there to check it out. I don't want to repeat myself and bore you guys, but I'm excited because I think people really enjoy shopping the Fantasy Cosmetica Black Friday sale. They always have a great discount, and you can stack affiliate discount codes on top of that, which I really appreciate because it is a really nice way for brands to also kind of reward their affiliates for promoting their brands throughout the year. So I really appreciate that. And anytime you use my code, I appreciate you guys. Of course, I just appreciate you guys even watching my channel, because I know that beauty YouTube is just not on top of everybody's priority list right now with everything going on, but I appreciate you guys spending time with me. That's what it's really about for me, and just hanging out, having conversations with y'all. So I'm really happy you're here. I'm going to go ahead and slide on over. I'm actually feeling tired now. All of a sudden it like hit me like a ton of bricks. So I want to get through this video, so I'm going to slide on over. Okay, are you guys fired up? Are you guys fired up? Let me know if you're fired up in the comments by leaving the comment fired up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was kidding. That was my MLM sales pitch. I was dying, you guys, the other day. Oh my gosh, this person that I used to work with back in the day posted about, it was like such a classic like MLM pitch, and I was like dying laughing, because I kind of was like, wow. I couldn't help but think, does this girl think that this is so original sounding? Because if you consume any kind of like MLM content or anti-MLM content, all of their scripts are so copy-pasted. They all sound the same. They all hashtag the same shit. They all say, oh, are you so sick of the 9-to-5 like burnout? Are you so tired of not making ends meet? And it's like, girl, don't even get me started. But anyway, let's talk about skincare for toddlers. How about that? Okay, so the brand is Rini, and I believe it was founded by Shay Mitchell, who for the most part to me seems pretty unproblematic. I haven't really heard of any controversy she's in. I did really hate the show Pretty Little Liars. I thought it was so dumb. So I guess I can hold that against her. But I really thought Base for the most part seemed like such a cool brand, and they seem to be doing really well. So I didn't even know about Rini until I saw people talking about it. But it says, we created Rini because we wanted products that are gentle, trustworthy, and inspire creativity. Elevated by Korean innovation, Rini is where skincare meets play, a world where kids can dream, transform, and explore with dermatologists tested products parents trust. Our mission is simple: to nurture healthy habits, spark confidence, and make thoughtfully created daily care essentials and play products accessible to every family. Shay Mitchell, Esther Song, and Matt Babel. Okay, so it says it's approved by US dermatologists and top safety firms, meeting the highest standards including EU cosmetics regulations and all annexes. Clinically tested in the US by a third-party science firm, made with proven ingredients, committed to innovation, always exploring new ingredients, science, formulas to deliver the best. I feel like I have an unpopular opinion. Obviously, I don't think that I would go out of my way selling this to my kids. Like, I wouldn't go on my YouTube channel and be like, oh my gosh, if you're a toddler that needs a skincare routine, like, look into this. But I will say, as a mom of 2 girls that are very young, not even yet in this demographic, maybe my older daughter would be, I've definitely been thinking about, like, when am I going to introduce them to makeup? When are they going to go, like, get their nails done? And I feel like nowadays I see so many parents introducing their kids to this stuff, like, in my opinion, at a very young age. I don't necessarily feel like I want that for my kids. I want to make sure that they're able to be kids for as long as they can be and not get them to grow up too quickly. Because when I was a kid, my mom was very particular about, like, not letting me paint my nails and stuff like that. And I think I really was kind of resentful of that, but I also didn't really understand. But now as an adult, I'm so glad that she was so firm with that stuff, because I think it helped me be a kid for longer. And once you grow up, like, you can obviously go back. So I, like, appreciate that about my childhood. And obviously I'm not going to be as strict with my kids, or I guess I shouldn't say it's obvious, but this is my thought process. Obviously I haven't been a parent forever, still figuring it out, as are most parents. But I feel like for me, as a person that makes beauty videos on the internet, I have definitely thought about, like, are my kids going to be into makeup? And people will even make comments like, oh my gosh, like, do your kids just, like, love your makeup? And I'm like, well, they don't really see it. It's usually in this room. Anytime they get in here, I'm not letting them, like, put it on, because I really don't know how the products I use are going to react with their skin. And I just don't think it's necessary. I think I maybe let my kid play with, like, a Pat McGrath palette once, just like the blush palette that I was going to declutter. I let her, like, rub it all over her face, like, just for fun. But I definitely have thought about, like, all the play makeup, and I have one daughter that's, like, very curious about it, and she just thinks it's so fun. And so I've thought about, like, oh, should I get her some play makeup? But then it's only sold in, like, the toy section, and the makeup looks so badly made, or it looks really cheap, and I'm like, I don't even know what's in there. I'm not gonna buy that for my kid so that she has access to it to put it on her face. That's just my opinion. Same with, like, the nail polishes that they have for little kids and stuff like that. I really just don't know what's in it. I don't want to go there just yet. But I also feel like if this is something that's being promoted as it's not going to hurt your kids, if my kid was like, oh, I want to do that with you, like, I wish I had access to a brand that I knew was good so I could get them something so I knew it was okay for their skin. I'll do, like, a sheet mask every once in a while, and my kids just think it's, like, funny. Like, they don't know what it is. They're not, like, begging me to put it on their face, but they're just, like, curious. So it would be nice to have access. Like, for me, this is my opinion, it would be nice to have access to something that I know is going to be okay for toddler skin or kids or teens or whatever. I don't really know if the outrage makes sense. I can see it being, like, exploitative as far as, like, maybe kids are gonna think, like, oh, like, if I don't have this, I'm not cool. Or maybe it's gonna lead to something down the line where kids are just kind of, like, misusing it. I don't know. I can't see that far into the future. I just don't know what the difference is between something like this and then Sephora making Sephora Kids a thing, and all the brands out there that are, like, drunk elephant that have like actives and stuff in them that know that kids are using their stuff, and it doesn't seem like they're going out of their way to tell Sephora associates to educate younger customers like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be putting this on their face, or even telling like parents like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be buying this for your 10-year-old, she doesn't need a vitamin C serum. Like, so I appreciate like a kid-friendly alternative just to see, but just from what I read, it didn't seem like it was anything like harsh. So they have like an introductory bundle, which is $30. And it says the introductory bundle includes all 5 of our gentle masks created for growing faces. So it says ages 4 plus to hydrate, soothe, and recover. Perfect for daily use and bundled together for extra savings. So it's a hydrogel facial mask, a sun hydrogel facial mask, and 3 everyday facial sheet masks in puppy, panda, and unicorn. So I'm not a dermatologist, obviously. I have no idea. But it does say on here it's dermatology tested, safe for sensitive skin. And I think, again, from my perspective, it's just nice for people to have an option. Like if that's something you want to do with your kid, nobody's saying you have to do it with your kid, or your kid asks you, it's nice to know that there's a safe option out there. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm missing that I should consider, but personally, I think it sounds outrageous when you say it out loud. Like it literally says consciously crafted in Korea just for kids. And the imagery, I mean, it literally looks like a Zara ad, except they have face masks on. And there's a lot of stores that sell this kind of stuff already for kids. So I don't feel like it makes sense to be outraged, because I'm pretty sure you could walk into like a Claire's and buy a face mask, or like any little store that sells stuff. It's not like a toddler or a kid couldn't get a hold of a face mask. I just like the idea of this being that it is supposed to be okay for kids to have on. So I think it takes that thought process. Like you don't have to worry about this maybe causing a reaction or something like that. So that's my thought. I don't know. If I'm missing something, I'd be happy to talk to you guys. Obviously, it's okay to disagree with me. Just be respectful and please don't like fight with people in the comments. We can obviously all just talk and figure it out. So it's going to be interesting. I want to hear what you guys have to say, but I thought that was quite the situation on the internet this week. I saw so many Instagram accounts like talking about it, and so many beauty news accounts talking about it, and I was like, I totally get it, because it just sounds so outrageous. Diet Prada covered it. They said, former Glamour UK editor-in-chief calls out magazine over defensive skincare for toddlers. Shea Mitchell's kids skincare line isn't that deep. Neither was your childhood beauty obsession. The uproar against Rini is misplaced at best and overblown at worst, pointing to the long history of girls wanting to play at being older. And then somebody else said, I think it's a convenient spin that it's just play with added safe signs. All little ones will want to mess about in mommy's makeup bag and bathroom cabinet from time to time. But let's not gloss over what this is. A training camp to get tots jumping onto this for-profit treadmill. The beauty industry got the tweens all sewn up. So what now? What's next? Gotta keep growing. Who else might gobble this stuff up? Eureka, the untapped toddler market. I mean, that's true for everything, I guess. The toy industry is pretty predatory too. Like, they were using kid YouTubers to make millions and millions of dollars. I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I would love Miss Rachel, you can buy Miss Rachel diapers. Miss Rachel has books. I mean, she's got everything. She's got toothpaste, you name it. So what is it called? Merchandised? Everything's merchandised now. So I don't know. It just seems like, sure, it's a hot take that it's exploitative, but is it really? Because at the end of the day, as parents, it's nice to have an option that we, at least seems like it's safe. I don't know that they could say it was safe if it wasn't. Okay, I'm going to stop now because I think I've been talking about it forever, but I just thought it was interesting. And that's the kind of thing I like to talk with you guys about. So let me know what you think. And then I saw this and I'm so excited. So Cosmic Beauty changed their logo. So I think we have something new coming. Might I have it with me? Yes, I may. But I'm not going to say anything else. But yeah, they changed their logo. So, keep your eyes peeled because that means something's coming. They sent out the bat signal. So I am So excited. Okay, so I just saw that LH Cosmetics announced that they're adding singles to their lineup. They're starting off with 6 new multi-use single shadows, and I think these are all matte shadows, and they all look a little bit like mauve-y and very neutral, but this look Linda Hallberg has in this video announcement is so pretty, and she's just so beautiful. And I'm telling you guys, I feel like singles are going to make a comeback in 2026, and I really kind of don't want them to because I just don't really like having tons of singles, but everybody's doing like a few singles here and there, so I just see it happening. And if you are a singles girly, tell me how you organize and keep track of all your singles, because I feel like it's so hard to keep track of, and I don't know, maybe it's just because of what I do online. It's just so much easier to have eyeshadow palettes. Okay, next we have from Glam Light. I think they revealed their entire Bratz collection. So it says, the girls with passion for fashion are here and ready to elevate your beauty game with the Bratz Glam Light collection. So this is already available. We have the Pucker Up Lip Plumper, Going Out Chloe Lip Kit. There's multiple lip kits actually. And then the palette is $30. And then the face and body palette is $35. You can get the full collection box for $184, and then the collection with no box for $176. I was actually really surprised by the eyeshadow palette being like a trunk with a drawer. I mean, I've seen other brands do that, but it looks so unnecessary. And then the minute I saw the eyeshadow palette, I was like, that looks like every purple palette they've done before. I just don't know how Glamlite keeps getting away with putting out the same thing over and over again. I feel like it's so stale at this point. I mean, they must just be doing that well on TikTok that they keep it going. But oh my gosh, this palette and this collection just instantly puts me to sleep. And I'm so worried for them because I feel like if they don't find something new, are they gonna just kind of go stagnant? Wow, my camera cut me off, so I had been talking for a half an hour. I don't know where it stopped, but I was just saying that the Bratz collection is very much full of lip kits and eyeshadow palettes and stuff, and that I thought the blush palette was cute, but I just haven't been that into Glamlite recently, and that's okay. Then we have the new palette from Clarity. This is called Autumn Rose, and it's launching on the 28th at 12 p.m. CST. The palette will retail for $49. Features 8 super pigmented mattes and 4 creamy shimmers. So this is an interesting color story. It's neutrals, and then there's a pop of blue and a pop of green. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be the same size as the other side palette. I think it makes sense for them to make their pans just a little bit smaller. So I don't know if I'm going to get this one in PR. I haven't heard anything. I did film with the other side palette. It was supposed to be a multiple palettes video, but I've gone on a side quest because I have some other things that I need to reprioritize. So I haven't been able to finish up that video, but I did post the swatches and the look I created with it on my Instagram, so check it out there. We also have new coffee shop liquid eyeshadows from Juvia's Place. I feel like I just never talk about Juvia's Place, and I don't really keep up with them much too because I think all their, marketing budget is on TikTok. But these are the new latte eyes, and it says they're self-setting, crease-proof, blend like butter, and they're available on Ulta and Juvia's Place. So we've got some really pretty neutral shades. We also have a restock from Bella Beauty Bar. Their Dream lip pencils are available in 8 shades. And I don't think I ever got these in PR, so I haven't tried them, but you guys, if you're interested in a lip liner, then check that out. And then this was the gossip I was telling you about. I saw this on CNN. It says, in a handful of US states, you can be sued for having an affair that leads to divorce. Recently, a social media influencer was ordered to pay nearly $2 million in damages after a jury found her liable for destroying a couple's marriage. That is so wild. This lady sued the person that her husband had an affair with, I think. Wow, I kind of love that. That's some great revenge. Don't know the whole story, of course, of what ended up happening. I watch a lot of true crime podcasts, and I can say it's probably a better way to get some revenge than, red drumming people. So there's that. We also have a little sneak peek at the Glaminatrix Mary Chrissy palette. So it says that there was a production printing issue. The shade names on this batch are slightly off-center. The eyeshadows themselves are completely perfect, and the palette performs exactly as intended. We were given very limited options to correct the printing issue, and the only fix offered would have damaged the exterior leather, which was not an option for us. Because of this, we are choosing to accept the palettes as they are. We will be putting stronger quality control process in place with the manufacturer, because this should not have been missed for the entire batch. There's gonna be an off center on the names of the palette. Honestly, from this picture, I can't even tell. Actually, I lied. Now that I stared at it for a while, I can see that it's a little off center, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world, so I'm still so excited to see that color story. Then we have from DD Signature, the Holiday Glow is about to get personal. Meet our holiday multi-chrome split singles, magnetic, customizable, and the exact same pan size as the upcoming Festive Elegance palette. So I do have this palette with me and I need to film with it. It's going to launch November 28th at 11 a.m. Central Standard, and the color story reveal is on Monday. So I really need to get it together, but I do have these split pans and they're so cute. Again, this is very similar to what Fantasy Cosmetica is doing. They're launching a palette and they're launching singles, so I'm telling you, we're going to see that more and more. We have a new product from e.l.f. This is the Thirst Burst Pore Perfecting Toner. It says it's now available on elfskin.com. Your Glow's new secret hydrating, exfoliating 2% BHA toner that smooths texture, unclogs pores, and quenches skin for a dewy finish. I don't have a picture of the product, but it says that it has BHA, it leaves skin dewy, smooth, and perfectly fresh for $12, and there's a $6 mini. I will say that I refuse to buy any more toners. I love the Laneige. I want to stick with the Laneige, and I'm trying to use up every other toner I have so I never have to try anything else again. I'm just going to stick with what I love. We have from Moira, the most dazzling drop of the season. Endless Glitz by Moira is a jewel box collection filled with dazzling colors and holiday shine. So this is launching on Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. So there's two palettes of pink theme and a blue one, and it's all shimmers. Some of the pans are giving me like Ofra vibes, and again, it's like a trunk. So it's very much like holiday, a little bit more elevated as far as the presentation goes. I'm not really feeling either of these color stories, so it's going to be a pass for me, but I don't really talk about Moira a lot, and this just popped up on my newsfeed, so I thought I would mention it to you guys. Okay, we have some new hair and body mist from Way. I saw these on the Sephora site, so Santorini. This is as refreshing as a dip in the sea. Keynotes are peaches, orange, honeysuckle, and amber. And then the other fragrance is Ibiza. It's warm and spicy. Smells like dinners at midnight and dancing the night away. Cocoa, tonka beans, vanilla, rum. Both of those sound pretty nice. I did cave and I got the recent Fleur launch. I think it's called Vanilla Skin or something. I don't even remember. It's not here yet, so I'm gonna wait because I don't need any more body sprays. This I really want to grab. I think it's so fun for the festive season. I actually have a product like this from back in the day from IGK. And I really love to spray it in my hair, on my kids' hair, because it's just like fun and sparkly. And IGK doesn't sell it anymore, so I think I might replace it with this. So this is the Until Dawn Waterproof Glitter Setting Spray in Brown Sugar from One Size. So the particles are more golden, and I think it'll look so cute with my skin tone. So it says glitter setting spray that lights up the skin and hair with a transfer-proof bronze sheen. For face, body, and hair, the light-catching waterproof setting spray stays put all day without smudging, infused with green tea extract, witch hazel to absorb oil and visibly tighten pores. I don't think I'm going to spray this on my face or my kid's face, but I definitely want to use it in my hair because I think it's so fun. Okay, next we have from Maybelline, they launched some new complexion stuff. Lifter Plump and Glow Foundation Hyaluronic Acid, $15.99, and the Lifter Serum Concealer for $13.99. I saw both of these on Ulta and I was a little bit curious, but I decided to pass because I feel like I've spent enough money this year. So I'm trying to go on a slow buy. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get tempted from time to time, but this was an easy skip for me. And we have the new Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. Weightless full coverage with a real skin finish. Up to 24-hour creaseless wear, water resistant, transfer resistant, sweat proof, humidity proof, instantly airbrushes skin. tone, texture, and dark circles in 34 shades. I will say for me, Charlotte Tilbury is typically one of the most underwhelming brands. I don't know if it's just my skin tone. I really don't think she makes products for my complexion. So I think I'm okay with not trying her concealer when it launches, unless I hear some crazy awesome, like it makes me look 25. Maybe then I'll want to try it. So ColourPop launched new flavors of their Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balms. I do think these are lovely. I definitely don't need more. You can get them each for $10 or $54 for the collection. So we have peach mochi, vanilla matcha, buttery pancakes, raspberry cream, chocolate cherry, and whipped cream. Those all sound lovely. I will say I'm going to pass though because I literally have so many lip balms. It's not even fair. And then we have from Glow Recipe, they just launched another flavor of their glass balm lip treatment in Fig Bingsu. This looks really cute. It's like a mauvey color. I did get their brown one, and I really like the one I got during the Sephora sale, but I don't like it enough to own multiple shades, so I'm going to skip that. And then from Refi, we have their 5th birthday collection. It's called Chrome Duo. Elevates your glow with a reflective shimmer that moves with the light. So there is a lip gloss and a chrome cream shimmer. So basically a glossy highlighter and a gloss that goes on your lips. I do like the Refi products, but I think I can pass on that. We also have more singles from Juvia's Place. These are their multi-chrome and 3-dimensional pigments. Ultra smooth, high pigment, and endlessly mesmerizing. So basically like little multi-chromes. Again, they are packaged individually. I just don't need those, so I'm going to be skipping it, but I thought that was interesting because I'm telling you, singles are back. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, probably another short episode, but I'm on the struggle bus. It's it's getting rough in these streets. I don't know what's going on with me, but my nose won't stop running and my throat sounds like a raccoon is living in it. So I'm just going to cut it short and sweet, but at least you got to see my new haircut because I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and it's not going to look this good. So at least I got it documented for you guys. I kept most of it. I was contemplating like chopping it, but I kept most of it and I just had it thinned out. And I got like some face framing layers. You can't really see them because my hair is curled, but I do have some short pieces. I honestly hate that. I hate like having like little bits of hair in my face. But I was like, you know what? It's going to look great. So that's what I did. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good week and I will see you next episode next Tuesday. Ta-ta for now.